There was a type of video we used to make way back in the day, and that is highlighting some exceptional players at specific brawlers here inside of Brawl Stars. The priority, or I should say what we usually did, was on Mortis, my favorite character in Brawl Stars. We don't do a lot of gameplay that much here on this channel, which is a little bit of a shame. I don't consider myself being a very well-rounded player inside of Brawl Stars, and I think I enjoy that aspect of this game, and I find myself gravitating towards pro players that excel or specialize in individual brawlers, which is exactly what we are going to be delving into here today. But instead of Mortis, Dynamike, where admittedly at times has been my favorite brawler. I know Mortis will always be my ride or die, but dude, Dynamike is so much fun. But we are honing in on who I believe is probably the best Dynamike in the entire world when it comes to mechanical gameplay. Pizza Brawl Stars. I've been following this guy for the longest time. Don't know why I'm not subscribed. Subscribe to this guy. But I think Pizza is one of the most visible players who has mastered the brand new mechanics of Dynamike. Now, of course, you have your Chippies, you have your Lukey Bears and stuff like that, but you know, Dynamike has changed a lot here recently. And with those changes, honestly, at face value, I was a little bit apprehensive, but I gotta say, the new Dynamike is so dang mechanically fun, and I think, if mastered, could be better than the previous version of Dynamike. Your quad jumps and the timing is actually really exciting. The new, like, basic attack triple jump mechanics where there's only, like, such a small window of latency that you have to fit in. The, like, 6 tuple jumps that you can do while utilizing a hypercharge and stuff like that. There's just so much you can do with this character now that's so much fun, and I think Pizza has piloted Dynamike in recent times to the utmost degree. So follow me as we bask in the glory of Pizza's mechanics with Dyna, where I honestly hope I get there to some degree one day. Honestly, you guys should check out Pizza's YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description down below. They are insanely entertaining, just what this dude can do with Dynamike. Why don't we check out this one, the Dyna King. Looks like I watched it already, but we'll watch it together. Let's see what he leads this video off with here. So double jump here with the super, jumps to find a location on the goal. One thing that I've noticed honestly with Pizza is how accurate where his locations are, where he's going to land with his jumps. That's a, what, 5 jump? He missed one there, but he's keeping it in, so it's gotta be good. Okay, keep it going, Pizza. Keep it going, dog. Oh my gosh, this man is crazy. Getting a little bit flabbergasted. I find myself doing that a lot when there's like a ton of people around, so it makes sense. Okay, the wind up with this Jackie. Oh my gosh, this man. The one thing in particular that I absolutely adore about Dynamike and Dynamike when you're good at jumping is just to see the opponents that you're playing up against not knowing what's going on. There's so many things to pay attention to in a match, but if you have this jumping Dynamike, there's so many times where they won't even see where the sticks are landing, so you can jump around for free, basically being a Miko, not taking any damage, eating up so much ammo from the opponents. It's beautiful, and when you land a good sequence, it feels amazing. All right, let's see what he does in this clip here. He's got a hypercharge, so he might cook with that. Okay, we're onto a triple, a quad, 5 jumper, kills the Tara, and he's still going. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. Going in, no HP. This is the power of jumps. You are basically invulnerable. Oh my gosh. Dude, he makes me want to get better with Dynamike again, learning these brand new mechanics. To a degree, I feel like I have gotten some of the mechanics now. I could do like quad jumps in games and things along those lines, but there's so many mechanics that you can get fine-tuned with, like jumping with the super or the hypercharge bounce shots that Pizza is so dang good at. Let's see what he does here. Okay, 2, 3, 4 jumps with the basic attacks. That would be impossible back in the day. 6 jumps in game. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. Oh, is he gonna catch him? Oh, the prediction. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. All right, what's he gonna cook up here before we move on to another video? Okay, triple. Yeah, that's what he's good at, dude. He knows exactly where he's going to land. Pizza is, I think, one of the best, if not the best, Dynamike players that I've seen in Brawl Ball mechanically. All the mechanics that he knows how to utilize in this mode is so much fun. Like, look at that. That's like Mortis mechanics, you know what I mean? And since you're invulnerable, you're jumping around, it's so dang good for Dyna if you can master these things, but it's incredibly difficult. Watch what he does here. So he uses a super to bypass the Stu, jumps over him, catching the ball and kicking it in. So cool. I mean, look at this guy rip here. Like, I mean, come on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, finds the opening and kicks it in. Like in that situation, you know the people he's going up against don't know what the heck is going on. You know what I mean? They're just trying to finagle that experience. But if you're a good Dyna and you know exactly what you're doing with the character, you can make the people you're playing up against look so stupid, and it's so entertaining. But it looks like he's going to get into a sequence with the use of the hypercharge, which I'm still trying to master. So he jumps with the hypercharge there, and you'll see him use that string with the hypercharged bounce a lot with his sequences, which is really, really entertaining. Like, look at that. That's insane. You know, like I said at the beginning of this video, I was really kind of disappointed with the changes to Dynamike, but the way he's at now, it opens up so many different doors to ways you can jump in this game, and keeping strings going, much like you saw there. Awesome. And no one really expects you to jump in ways like this, you know what I mean? You can catch a ton of people off guard. Like, look at this Mortis, and like he just keeps going. But why don't we check out a different one here by Pizza? Oh, the ultimate Dynamike montage. Let's take a look at that. You know, a lot of the time you'll catch yourself jumping a little bit too much, and it might be a waste of ammo and stuff like that. But at the very least, the one thing that I do enjoy about Dyna, even if you're jumping like a madman, is you're going to waste ammo from people that you're going up against, which is huge. You could argue one of the biggest benefits of like a Nita bear is to throw out a super and let that bear soak up a ton of resources in ammo so that your team can dogpile in. And Dyna can do that very well if you get a string of jumps and you're jumping in the middle of all the opponents. So it's never like a crazy waste to jump around, it just prolong your life. Let's see what he leads this clip off with. So we got a double, triple, quad, jumping up. Yeah, dude, I love how he does that in Brawl Ball. He's like a Mortis Dyna. It's so freaking cool. All right, double, triple, quad makes this Mortis look silly. Oh my gosh, there's no better feeling than making the pure best matchup Mortis going for Dyna, the quintessential hard counter, just absolutely wrecking him, you know what I mean? It's awesome with like a 5 jumper. Okay, he's up against 3. This is triple, quad. Keeping it going, kills. Oh my gosh, beautiful. He's really precise. He knows exactly where he's going to land. He's really good at the angles with his jumps. And he's got the timing down to such a degree where he can focus on finding those angles, which is beautiful. It's something that honestly is just talent. Like, there's been times in the past where I've tried to really master the timing with the old Dynamike, but I can never get it 100% comfortable down, which you'll see Pizza drop a jump spring or like a string. He'll do it from time to time, but he's got it so down where he can just kind of go off a feel. He's just jumping. He knows the timing that he can more focus on where he's going to land and more of those smaller details in his strings, which is beautiful. It takes a lot of practice. I don't know if he's just grinded in training cave all this time, or he's just like, he's got that timing down to a crazy degree just playing him a lot. But here we go. Getting into the next one, we got people spawning in. He is just causing so much issues. That's the thing about jumping, bro. It's just so distracting. People waste so much ammo. Look at all 3 of them. They're shooting at the Dyna, except the Colt, but still, he took the attention of 2 of their teammates while his teammates just walked in, while he's just having a good time jumping around, being a Miko, but he has like 6 ammo. You know what I mean? Dynamike doesn't stop jumping, baby. Look at him. Straight line. That's hard to do. Look how perfectly straight this line is. He does not waver. He's just going in his way. Oh, that's good. That's so good. Man, you can really tell when an individual's got Dynamike mastered when they have so much control while they're jumping. Like when I'm in like a jumping spring or like string, it's like dang near impossible to try to like know where I'm going. I'm just jumping to stay alive. But this guy can go up, know that the Mortis is coming back to try to score, and he'll divert him back there and jump and get the kill. It's so good. Here's another prime example as to how good jumping can be. It's not always just a waste. He's just jumping nonchalantly, but he knows that there's a hypercharged Leon in the midst, which is why he's jumping like crazy there without a regard in the middle. But what this does is it causes so much time for that Leon, so much distraction, where he basically eats up his entire hypercharge just from jumping in the middle, having a good time. How dope is that play? It's so amazing. And he ends up getting a kill on the Cordelias because of that. So he wastes a hypercharge, gets a kill on the Cord without taking a tiny sliver of damage. He's out there grinding, dude. Oh, it's so good. And that's what you can do nowadays with Dyna, the newer version of Dynamike, whereas before you could only get a double jump with your basic attack, right? Because of the limitations of the timing window. But now you could quad jump with your basic attack. You don't need a super to continue a string, which is beautiful. You can stay airborne for much longer with this newer version of Dynamike, but it's so much more important to have the window, the timing, the perfect timing that you need to get a triple jump with the basic attack. If you can't get that timing down, you're susceptible to a ton of damage when you land. Just to demonstrate here is one of the reasons why I was a little bit sad that Dynamike got his changes, but I didn't understand at the time the intricacies of the mechanics that he has, where literally anyone can do the double jump, you know what I'm saying? Anyone can really double jump with Dynamike. It's not that hard now. The timing is really easy, but there's a hidden window timing that you need to get down in order to really button in those double, triples, quad jumps. And that's basically like the last second they're going to explode, right? That was the proper timing. I just didn't get the sticks out. That was too early, but you need to do it like last second, which really goes to show how good Pizza is to be able to do this consistently. Let me see if I can get it again. Okay, that should do it. Yeah, wasn't able to get the jump there, but we got the timing down. It's such a sliver, a fraction of a time zone that you have to hit in order to extend those basic attack triple jumps. And most of the time you want to be in that pocket whenever you're jumping with Dynamike regardless, because if you get a double jump too early, you're going to be on the ground for too long where people can hit you. If you find that perfect pocket, you're going to be airborne for the majority of the time and people can't hit you. So it's not like Dynamike has gotten easier in comparison to his older version. Trying to get him down to like a high degree nowadays is arguably could be more difficult. Let me see if I can do something cool here. Okay, we got the timing down there. There it is. We could have kept it going, but it took me a lot of attempts just to get that. So it really goes to show how good Pizza is. That fine window. It's so dang fun to practice. Dynamike feels like a completely different brawler. He's much more fast with his jumps nowadays. But let's continue here of how good Pizza is to being able to just sit in that pocket all the time, and his brawl ball mechanics. It's just absolutely beautiful. Let's see what he cooks up here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Still in that hard window pocket. 4, 5, 6. I think that's 7. Just jumping like a maniac. So much issues with this Dyna. Like, look at this bee. Doesn't stand a chance. Oh, it's awesome, dude. I love Dynamike so much. The new Dynamike is so much fun. What are you gonna do, Mortis? Pizza is literally just like, please, Mortis, I beg of you, go for me. I want you to try to step up and get me. On to the next clip where he's having fun with his Shelly. The Shelly does tag him for a bit of damage, but that's because of the lag time that he was on the ground in between his basic attack and his super jump. That one's gonna have a lot of hang time, so you gotta do that when you're in a safe spot, but still able to take out that Shelly easy. All right. Oh my gosh. Like, bro, he didn't score the goal there, but it just shows you how good that mechanic is with the super jump to a ball. And it seems like Pizza's really good at it. So he grabs it, bounces it off the wall, around the BB, makes her waste a swing. Admittedly, he could have scored there, but there was 3 people shooting at him, which really shows you how good he is at wasting enemy teammates' ammos, right? All right, getting in. Let's see what he cooks. 3v1. Wastes a Shelly super, wastes so much ammo from the Colt, and he's out there with still 2/3 of his HP left, taking barrages from 3 brawlers. Like, look at this. Makes it easy for the Colt. That's so good. All right. Oh man, he just did that Mortis dirty. Yep. Yeah, oh my gosh. So sick. His 5v5 clips are really awesome too. Jumping at, oh my gosh, beautiful. Man, it's just so dang baffling how good he is at staying in that window, that consistent window that you need to be in to take the most minimal amount of damage, as well as to continue the strings of jumps. It's really hard. It takes a lot of practice, but this dude does it in his sleep, to the point where he can focus more on angles, which is awesome. Pizza truly, there's been like debates in the past of who's like the best Dynamike and stuff like that, but Dynamike has changed a lot to the point where he feels like a completely new character with new mechanics to master and stuff like that. And I don't think I've seen anyone as public as Pizza that's gotten it down as good as him. He's really gotten good with the new mechanics of Dyna. He's one of the first people out here who's really mastered to a significant degree these new mechanics, which is so much fun to see. Okay, he's going in on the Mortis trying to jump. Oh my gosh, the perfect lineup. Okay, 3, 4. Oh, almost, bro, almost. Oh, so good. What's he gonna do here to cook? Going in on the Dyna. He wants that matchup. Look at how many times he's jumping. He just keeps on going. Stuns the Mort, knowing he's gonna go in on him. The prediction. This guy is so good. I love him. I want to be as good as him. I love players like this that master specific brawlers. You can just tell how many hours this dude has put into these new mechanics. Dynamike's new version, whatever you want to call it, hasn't been out for that long. Dude, the feeling of how good he was with Dynamike in the past, that rhythm, I'm sure, helps to kind of overextend the newer version as well. But look at this. Like, once you get in a string of jumps, there's nothing the enemy can do. They can hit you if they find that perfect timing, but most of the time when you're up close, they're just spamming auto aim, so you can just jump around them. You'll take a few hits, but not that much. And if you can find the proper angles, you can deal really good damage to them while you're staying safe, much like a Miko, you know what I mean? But obviously this takes way more skill than a Miko. Okay, 3v1. How much damage does he take? Not that much. Gets a kill. Helps to distract while his teammates just clean up. It's beautiful. Dyna jump should be called the distraction jump. It just causes so much issues for the enemy teammates. They try to kill you so bad, but it's dang near impossible. Man, this guy's wicked. But yeah, man, we could sit here for hours looking at Pizza and how good he is with this character, but I don't want to take away from his channel too much. So make sure to check him out. I could not stress that enough. Pizza is honestly one of the most entertaining, like, brawler specific players to watch. I think in general, like, a good Dynamike is one of the most enjoyable characters to watch with the Dyna jump star power. So check them out, and your boy Ray is going to be cooking in the training cave here with Dyna. Hopefully we can get like a fourth as good as Pizza one day. But yeah, man, wanted to switch it up a little bit here in this episode today, taking a look at some of the GOATs in the community. Some of these players that like mono specialize in an individual brawler are so dang fun to watch. It's insane. But yeah, make sure to let me know what you guys think of Pizza's mechanics, and let me know if you guys want to see more of stuff like this, more gameplay centric stuff here on the channel. I do want to start cooking with some stuff like that in the future. Trust me, I have not gotten rusty, at least with my 3 favorites. That's for dang sure. Your boy's still putting in work with Colt, Dyna, and Mortis. That's for sure. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all so much, and we'll be seeing you in the next one. Adios and take care.